kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. McGee. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Middle.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. Now he gets free up the left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Najee Harris, 52 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they come up now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a play to applaud, because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And now look at this. Big gain, the fumble. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McGee, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is taken at the 15. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. changing the play. Jackson on first down. That's swung out wide to Harris. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, this is Harris. Dances by him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? An option handoff given to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson. Flushed out right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. A little juke. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 6. Here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They're giving some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's fielded at the 45. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We changed it.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd down and 10. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play action. Now Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson now. Off play action. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And taken. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Pickett sets up play action. That is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Looking to throw, Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 144 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now they're in the hurry up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Najee Harris, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. 3rd and long for Pickett.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, hey. 13. We change it. Sit up.
Here's Jackson to throw.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jonathan Abram picks it. Fights off the defender.
And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be...
And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Harris.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they